welcome to quite a special video I've had planned for quite some time now, and I will go through it in depth shortly, and I'll show you exactly where I am because it is quite special. Just wanted to say before anything, thank you to everyone that has supported my channel as it's growing and excelling targets of and the heights it's reaching right now. I really just want to say thank you so much for that. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I've traveled quite some distance to be right here, and it's been worth it, absolutely worth it. So what I'm about to show you in this video is essentially a history lesson. As you learn, I learn. As I learn, you learn. So yeah, let me just, enough of the talking, let me just give you a view of exactly where I am right now. So it may just look like a cliff top, but it's rather more special than that. We are here at the Kailasa Temple in Aurangabad, Ellora. One of the most amazing megalithic structures ever to be carved from one piece of rock. It is one of the most amazing pieces of archaeology I've ever seen in my life, and I really can't tell you how the energy that is here right now, witnessing this beautiful structure. It is mind-blowing. It is powerful, eccentric, yet there's something strangely mystical about this place. And I say mystical because there is speculation that this place was not built by humans, but built through some other sort of ancient technology that we're unaware of. And yeah, it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I'm just still in shock, so apologies, guys. So yeah, getting back to it, this place here should not exist by all means. There are a lot of megalithic structures around the world, which I've come across to see, but unfortunately at that point I haven't been recording as much. But I'm going to take you for a walkthrough through this beautiful Kailasa Mandir we say, temple, which means temple, because it is a world wonder. There are many world wonders in India right now, but this should be up there as one of them. It is the largest monolithic ancient temple in India, carved out from one rock. And yeah, it's just mind-boggling. I can't seem to fathom how something like behind me was built. You can actually see the rock bed. So the rock bed caves down from each side, and this beautiful temple was made from one piece of rock, carved carved out of one rock, using, as what they want us to believe, a hammer and chisel. There is no way this out of the world structure is carved by hammer and chisel. But hey, you can believe by all means what you want to believe through mainstream archaeology, or your own thoughts about it, really. Your own. It's best to study it, really. And once I get down to the ground, I'll show you exactly why I have strong belief that this wasn't created. This wasn't created by just simple means of hammer and chisel. I've dabbled with construction work here and there, and what I'm seeing right now is virtually impossible, absolutely impossible. I mean, the carvings that you can potentially see right at the top, they go all the way down. This temple is carved inwards, so what they call it a negative construction. It has been built from the top down, and there's no signs of extraction of any material. So that was to be said, actually. Still to be speculated, really. But as you can see, the landscape, it is quite unbelievable, this place in India. And so basically there's not many people up here right now. You can see my friend there. We've climbed all the way up a secret little path that comes all the way up here, which you can just basically take in the whole of the view of this ancient beautiful temple. It's currently 7 a.m. in the morning here in Aurangabad in India, a beautiful city full of so much culture, so much history of war, beautiful landmarks, beautiful people, really beautiful people. And it's my first time in Aurangabad. I've travelled in India nearly all my life, and this is the first time I'm in Aurangabad. And let me just zoom out. Yeah, and I'm just amazed. I'm amazed to discover each time what India has to offer. As a kid coming here, I didn't really get much time to explore as I do as an adult, but I still had amazing times when I was young in India, like realizing how sometimes to escape that Western world, to come out here and realize these beautiful things are here, and to explore as well. Sure, concrete jungles are nice, but I do really prefer the beauty of nature and the beauty of what humans were capable of doing back then. With this temple I'm looking at right now, I have my doubts that it was built by humans. Reason being, I am a Hindu, and this temple was built in the name of Shiva. So Lord Shiva is one of, if not the most important part of basically what you would call the Holy Trinity, and he is the destroyer. And this temple, Kailasa Temple, was built in his name by Lord Krishna the King Krishna Raja, as he was referred to. It was built in between 200 AD to 1000 AD. They say that it dates back to probably around 1000 to 1500 years, anywhere in that time. And what the story behind it is that Krishna the King, his wife was quite poorly in health, and through devotion and prayers to Lord Shiva, Krishna Raja asked Lord Shiva to heal his wife, and in return he would build what I am looking at right now, and what you are looking at as well. And that is the brief story behind this beautiful temple. With that being said, I truly believe in that story that Lord Shiva gave Krishna Raja powers we're not capable of understanding to build this. Bear in mind, back then, as mainstream archaeology keeps telling us, that hunter and gatherers were existing before. Hunter and gatherers with chisels and hammers. I hope you can see in detail what this temple is like. There is no way, there is no way this was built by a hammer and chisel. The negative construction from the point down, from the cliff top to now building within it, out of one rock, this was made. There are points in this temple that I'm going to go down to ground floor and I'll show you that are virtually impossible for a human to construct. It is virtually impossible. It defies physics, essentially. But yeah, it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, and I'm glad and I'm so grateful I can share my journey with you guys. A video that I've been wanting to plan for quite some time, and now I am here in Aurangabad. But yeah, let's head down. Before that, I want to say that this channel, Implicit Unity, it's quite diverse. The reason why I made it is because I want to serve and unite humanity in the ways I know possible, through fitness, through spirituality, and the things I've learned in the last year or so have truly taken an amazing turn for my life. And now exploring, basically I'm in my exploring mode. Yeah, it's just been unbelievable. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful to the position I am in right now, and I will be going far with the support and the guidance from you guys. Please, in the comment sections, let me know anything that you would like me to visit, to explore. I'm going to try my utmost best to now be a vlogger. I may be not the best vlogger, but yeah, I'm going to always do my best and carry out what is my life purpose, essentially, which you'll come to see on my YouTube channel. And yeah, under all explicit opposition, there is implicit unity. The silence of the morning. Normally, roughly around in the afternoon time, there's so many people, but seeing this right now is unbelievable. The quietness of nature, absolutely amazing. Right, let's go down there, as I'm sure you guys are eager to see what's down there, and all the detailed work and a bit more information on the carvings and the creation and the history behind this beautiful structure. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so there's a lot of dips and turns here, which I nearly just absolutely broke my leg. Well, saying that, I've been in India for now 5 days, and I have got bitten really badly on my left ankle, but it's now all okay. But during, like, on this rocky ground, uneven ground, where my ankle is going from left right, it is unbelievable. Unbelievably painful. But now today, this morning, it's been really good. It's been all okay. So yeah, just another view of the Kailasa Temple. You'll understand the full true sense of how amazing this place is once a drone shot is going to be taken. Never mind that I'm scared of heights, honestly. At this moment in time, I'll just be up here and take risks as much as possible. Let's see, the crowds are now forming. So when we get down there, it might be a bit noisy, but I'll try my best to record as much as possible. So in this temple, there are sound frequencies. This temple is built through the frequencies of Lord Shiva, and whether you believe it or not, to know that this was created through humans, whether it was a lost technology back then, or an ancient lost technology back then, or some sort of mystical out of world creation, because there is speculation that even with other megalithic, monolithic structures, like for example the pyramids, there's a lot of questions surrounding how the pyramids were actually built. Of course, mainstream archaeology is always gonna say, yeah, there's logical reasons as to how it was built through workmanship, like essentially slavery. But there are things in the pyramids that defy logic. But that's another topic for another day. This place here, these rocks, hold on. So this rock, it is referred to as stronger than granite and marble. Extremely strong compound. This is basalt. It is essentially stronger than granite and marble, and basalt is extremely strengthened compound. To be harder than granite, which what the pyramids were made from, unbelievable. All of this here, the grand scale, you would have to come here to actually see the scale. Hammer and chisel to do all of this. Yeah, right. So, but you know what's scary? It's actually there's people believe mainstream archaeology to actually believe this was done by a hammer and chisel over a span of time. Now, this was said to be made in between 18 years and 200 years. There is a lot of speculation to when this was built and how long it took to build. Regardless of anything, like, look, you can actually see, which we're gonna go see further when we get down. You can actually see the paint is still there. Like, there's drawings on the walls of the Kailasa Temple. It's absolutely insane, incredible. So this is, I should say as well, this is Ellora Caves. So in Ellora there are, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe to be 22 or 24 caves. This is the 16th cave, and this is the most viewed cave and the most attractive of them all. The other caves are really beautiful actually and have a lot of history, but this cave here is the most most mind-boggling. It's a lot to take in. But yeah, let's make our way down because there will be quite a few people coming through. So that's my friend Pankaj. So yeah, we're gonna make our way down now, and just head down there. So you get these little plots around here as well that are just spread around the Kailasa Temple, which we'll explore. It's unbelievable. I want to show you these rocks as well when we get down there. There is no chisel marks. There is no evidence of markings of of chisel work essentially, because there should be, but there isn't. You'll see quite some a strong sense of workmanship, well, like craftsmanship, that just shouldn't be there. Polished floors with chisel and hammer. As much as mainstream archaeology say that they were hunter and gatherers, they're not going to be the smartest of people then, according to them. But a lot of people find it hard to accept the fact that they were probably a lot smarter than us right now. And I truly believe we went down a different route of technology, whereas they potentially went down another route of technology, which was done by frequency, which was done by sound frequency, essentially telekinesis. That could be a possibility, but everything's a speculation until proven, really. But yeah, let me just make this jump. Alright, Pankaj, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. It's still quite quiet, so. But yeah, so we're gonna head down now, just to show you around as well. So what's special about the Kailasa Temple is because it was made in the name of Lord Shiva. There are ये बैठे अंदर? Oh. Okay. No, ये बैठे अंदर?
No.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of especially with Lord Shiva's temples all around India, there's special lingams. Lingams is what they refer to as basically a religious energy source. A lingam is essentially an energy source in the name of Lord Shiva. Very quite powerful, actually. And yeah, we will hopefully have a look at that, because I know there is quite a huge lingam in this temple. And we'll definitely have a look at that. Alright, let's jump up and get some more views, eh? I really hope that this video depicts the true scale of this megalithic structure. I should say megalithic essentially means a structure carved from one rock. Now, from a wide angle, if you can just see the rock bed here that goes up on that side, and then we were right at the top there, and it comes around and then drops back down here. Bear in mind, what you see here is what was essentially here. Pure, absolute pure rock. And that compound that I spoke about earlier. And everything was constructed from top down. Essentially a negative construction. There is this pillar right here that I'm going to show when I get down there. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible how it was constructed. Insane. I really do suggest that if you're seeing this right now, you make your time to come down and explore ancient India, because these are the exact structures you'll come across, and if you have any interest in such like I do, then you'll be quite mind blown, actually. So yeah, I really suggest that you come down here and check it out, because it is quite insane. All right, let's go down before I drop off this edge cliff, and there's gonna be a search party out for me. Oi, Pankaj, you gonna help me down? Oi, okay. I'm so glad my foot is feeling better. This journey here through India has been quite a tough one, especially with a swollen elephant foot. But yeah, apologies guys, I should say I'm trying to be as natural as possible. So excuse me if I'm a bit unnatural at times. So yeah, I just want to show you this bit here. Like, this is just a random, obviously we're gonna come down here, go down there, go across and go into, this is just a random little cave here where there's nothing much in there, but there's a lot of history within this Kailasa Temple through the ages, through the Mughal Empire, which I'll speak about quite shortly. But yeah, oh, these rocks, man, they're ankle breakers. But yeah, across India there are many structures like this, which I plan to explore as time goes on. And actually, it's not too bad here because the entrance fees are quite cheap, to be fair. And the best times I would say to come is the morning times. Because in the morning times you get that peace, you get that tranquility. So it's really nice. I'm going to show you this. There's schools that come into basically a school trip. Imagine having a school trip here. In UK, this best school trip we got was I can't remember. But look at this. This is so beautiful. So essentially a class being taken explaining the Kailasa Mandir, the temple. Beautiful. So yes, this is the entrance. And these are some of the structures carved. Pankaj taking a photo for these lot. So yeah, you can see these structures carved from this rock. The scale it's unbelievable. Like, it's mind-boggling. I would swear right now, but I'm at a very historic, ancient, spiritual temple, so I'm going to try not to. But yes, you know what I probably would have said. So yeah, we're about to head inside now and start seeing some amazing footage. We are walking through. Carvings are truly out of this world. I'm in awe. Like, look, there's still some paint left up there. Apologies for the noise, but yes, it's unreal. This is absolutely unreal. This would have been an elephant, if it didn't have its trunk cut off. But again, something we're going to talk about quite shortly. The scale of this. Bear in mind, this was made from one rock. One rock. Har Har Mahadev. So when we go around the temple, you'll see obviously the things that have been added on in modern day technology and modern day structures like this wooden structure here to block out us tourists from going in there and observing and touching and manipulating these structures, because a lot of people are going to be coming through now. This pillar in question, this freestanding pillar, to the point actually I'm going to circle it. Bear in mind what I just said, freestanding. Carved, intricate carving. Now look at that out there. So, from a construction point of view, this pillar right here should not exist. It is virtually impossible that this pillar behind me, a freestanding pillar, is built from one rock. Bear in mind that if one mistake was made by building this pillar, they would have to start again. How are you going to start again when you've carved into a rock? You've completely ruined the whole thing if you've made one little mistake. Yeah. As I look around, these carvings within the Kailasa Temple, they're so detailed. It's mind-boggling. Like it's insane. I can't get over it. Like, look how huge these carvings are. You got a lion here. You got some sort of other animal here. You got an elephant there. So you still got the paintwork. It's still there after all these years. Just imagine how beautiful this temple looked in its prime. Unfortunately, over the time, these carvings of animals have been vandalized, have been severely vandalized, and it's a shame, really. Essentially, during the Mughal Empire, they came and ransacked the Kailasa Temple, which, as you can see, all these elephants, which they don't have trunks anymore, they've chopped them off. They poured acid onto the rocks, but yet still to this day is standing. Still to this day, Kailasa Temple is standing. The Mughal Empire could not do a single thing to break this down. Why? Because it was built through the goodness of someone's heart to do better for him and his wife, through Lord Shiva. Right now I'm standing right below the rock bed. I need to understand each pillar here. Let me just step back a bit here. I'm really glad it's very empty right now, because this whole place will be busy. So as we were up top there, right up top there, this is the rock bed that's come down. Yet this rock bed should have come straight down to the point it would have been probably around here, but they've carved within it. They've built within it, and from a construction point of view as well, to get these straight edges, which I'm going to show very shortly, to get these straight edges up here, I'm going to go bother this man while he's doing some humble work. I just want to show you these pillars. Look at this. Wow. It just makes me wonder, what would have this temple been like in its prime? How would it have looked with everything intact? It's absolutely insane. So yeah, what we're gonna do, where we're walking right now, is essentially would have been within the rock bed, but everything has been carved within it. Obviously this being added very later on in life by modern day and age people. Some of the vandalism that took place here by the Mughal Empire was quite horrific, actually. I don't want to get into religious war that took place, and still, to be fair, takes place to this day. But yeah, it was quite shocking. The true scale of this was insane. It was absolutely insane. And now we have all the kids here. Okay, it might be a bit dark here now. And I've got a lot of kids around here now. They're all going to be walking past me. So, from a construction point of view, and straight edges, if we're talking about straight edges here, they must have used basically a string technology where you can measure straight edges. So if I come to this point here on the pillars, you can see the absolute straightness of these pillars. If I keep going along, there is not one pillar that is not where it should be, and the degree, the tenth of a degree or slightly out was probably done through vandalism, and it's mind-boggling. Look how many pillars, look how many of these pillars are here lined up, and they're all exactly built in accordance to precise measurements. It's the same topic that gets talked about during the pyramids, and yeah, it's just absolutely insane. Oh my god, I've got a whole crowd behind me. Hey guys. But yeah, these carvings are insane, and they keep going. They're just on and on and on and on. They don't stop. Look, depicting little children. There are forms of Shiva's dance in here, different forms of Shiva's dance. Basically a very powerful ritual that is done in Hinduism by Lord Shiva, which is the spiritual dance. Let's go inside here. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something very shortly. I've got a whole bunch of kids following me. I think I've made a whole fan base. Yeah, I actually have made a fan base. Oh my god. This is insane. Absolutely insane. So this rock here was created afterwards, as you can see. But even that, to build this must have taken so long. But that was built clearly at a later stage. You can see the difference. This wall, ordinary, generic construction of modern day and age of the brick builds through patternization, and then this. I hope the lighting's okay and suffices. But yeah, as you can see here, look, this was just built by the early, not too long ago. You can see this is just general construction that you would see outside your flat or home. But then if you look at these pillars here, you can actually, I'm not an archaeologist by all means, by no stretch. So I can't date rocks, but dating these rocks, they do definitely go back to 200 to 1000 AD. I could be wrong in that. Please, any information that I have got wrong, please pull me up on it. Okay, so again, lighting wise, this camera is decent in lighting, but I'm going to, I wonder what this little passage was. I'm very tempted. Literally, I'm using my phone to shine the light down there, but I'm very tempted to go inside there. I wonder what that was. It seems like some sort of passage for something. It goes to say these passages are located all around the Kailasa Temple, within the bedrocks, within little caves like this. So the Kailasa Temple probably has paths like this, tunnels like this that go to another place within the bedrock. It's mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. I'm just stunned. I'm lost for words. I'm truly lost for words. So I just wanted to show you this close up. I don't know, you can't, the thing is you can't feel it, but this rock, as I said, is harder than granite and marble. To carve this through again, what they say to be chisel and hammer. Honestly, it's actually annoying me saying that now, because it's clear, it's very clear that this wasn't done by chisel and hammer. By no means. Now look at this. Look how huge these structures are, these carvings. Then it goes up. I need to say as well, and I'm going to consistently say it through this segment, this whole temple was built from one rock. There has not been any external materials put into this temple. It is built from one rock. Obviously at a later date, in modern day and age, they've added things to make it safe. Due to monsoon season, there is rock drops and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just insane, absolutely insane. Yeah, it's just a shame that these carvings of elephants have been tampered with and vandalized and manipulated. Okay, there's going to be crowds forming shortly. So how smart the ancient civilization was is that they built things that still to this day are questioned, like water systems, flooding systems. And I'll show you shortly what these flooding systems are. Like this is basically a story being told, and these are all carved, intricate carving, detailed carving. It's essentially a story. Unbelievable. And look, another freestanding pillar. So you got one this side and one that side. This alone baffles me. Like honestly, this structure, this pillar alone baffles me. It is truly impossible. This was obviously clearly another elephant, but had been tampered with. So through here, yeah, bhai. ये लिंगम है भाई, लिंगम है, लिंगम है. Oh, huh. So we're going to be going into this another little cave where there is quite a special lingam. Lingam is what I explained before, and this was a lingam created years ago. I mean, I say years ago, centuries ago. Wow, unbelievable. Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. What the lingam is, it basically is the source of all energy. And to know I'm witnessing a lingam right now that was built thousands of years ago is unbelievable, truly unbelievable. So Pankaj, my good friend, he's going to direct me within the walls of the place, and we're going to go exploring to see the main lingam. So again, just going through the detailed work. So just more intricate work. The thing is, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you some of these polished rocks. That wasn't that polished, but this was the original paint that was on there. Absolutely unbelievable. Unfortunately, there has been some graffiti vandalism there, but look at the colors. Look at the red, the yellow, the pastel colors. So beautiful. And look at Like, look at the detailed carvings here. It's unbelievable. Like, you get to see the colour quite more on here. Wow. Insane. The true scale of this. I'm just lost for words. Come, Pankaj, you ready? Let's go. So we're gonna go through this little system here, as you can see. Wow. Imagine being alive to see this being built. Imagine just being alive to see this being built. Wow. So this is yeah. ये मेन लिंगम है? हाँ, मेन लिंगम. Wow. So beautiful. So these carvings, again, each carving has its own little pose. So for Lord Shiva, as I said, there's like a dance, a powerful dance of the cosmic universe. And when Krishna Raja made this, he made sure to depict all of these types of dances. Apologies for the sweeping noise, it's quite annoying. But yes, we've got to obviously take off our shoes here. Wow. Wow, this is unbelievable. Like the polished rock here. Okay, it's all polished. How is this possible? This rock shouldn't be here. You can't chisel into this type of rock. There's no chisel marks. There's no hammer marks. This is unbelievable. Like, you can actually feel an insane amount of energy here. Har Har Mahadev. That was quite special to witness such a huge shivling like that one right behind me. This is an insane place. I wish you could feel the energy in this chamber alone. It's quite unbelievable. There are, as the day goes on, there are more and more people coming in and out of this temple for religious reasons, and for tourist reasons. Yeah, I'm here for both reasons. And yeah, it's just unbelievable. This has to be something to this. Honestly, I would love to see this place when this was in its prime and fully built. Unbelievable. So this is Pankaj again. He's just been with me. He's always with me. He's such a good guy. I recommend anyone who comes to Aurangabad, speak to Pankaj, as he owns a whole travel business, and he's just great. He'll take you anywhere. Very safely as well. But yeah, going back onto this building, you have many theories of this place. Obviously, one of them being, which I've explained, a hammer and a chisel. But this temple was built through negative extraction. Look at the sun just beaming right there. Wow, that's insane. Let me try to get that. Wow. That point of where the sun is beaming. I don't think you understand how impossible and how much work must go into this. Even to this day, construction companies would be mind-boggled as to how to do this. Don't make me get on this freestanding pillar again, because this freestanding pillar is just... It shouldn't be there. It is there, but it shouldn't be there. According to law and physics, that should not be there, so... I guess this is where Krishna Raja could come out and see the whole viewpoint of his creation. And it is quite the view. Wow. The amount of tunnels and chambers in this place. I want to take you guys down there. Basically, right there is a water irrigation system. What that is to prevent water erosion, and due to it being monsoon, there's water systems and water channels, water irrigation systems that go down. Again, something that is realized in modern day technology, but back then it is very, very similar to Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, the pyramids in Egypt. These systems of flooding, sewage, it's insane. Like, it's absolutely insane. I can't tell you how huge this place is, all from a single rock. And if, as I'm talking about this temple, you get challenged, and potentially even demonetized, because you're talking about something that is not in your studies, because obviously there is historians and archaeologists that study this stuff their whole life. So you're challenging that, and of course they're gonna want to kind of silence people and their views and their opinions about stuff like this. So they would want to shut it down. So, but I understand that this is their work. This is 24/7 of their work. So I give compassion where I can. The thing is, we study history and ancient technologies when we were growing up. Well, I did, just basically, on a basic level. But when you actually come across something like this, it's all just everything that was learned in school. It's irrelevant. It don't make sense. This proves it to be. We were told that slaves and hunter and gatherers were to build these type of structures, but that's not the case. There are places that are still mind-boggling. Like, for example, just imagine, right, when this place was in its prime, this place must have been like an ancient Colosseum where only the heads of the heads, the kings of the kings would come. Look at these level systems within the rock. You know, as we get more advanced with AI technology, I would be very intrigued to see what AI could do with this place, meaning if they could deconstruct it and bring it back to its prime, or reconstruct it, I should say, and bring it back to its prime and how it looked. You get a glimpse of how it looked with these colors, but imagine those colors everywhere around these rocks. Well, as I said, the Mughal Empire done its best to manipulate, vandalize these sculptures, and as much as they did, they never done everything, and they're still standing. It's still standing. Coming out, you see the massive pillar here. And going back to this structure on the left here, this is basically a story being told. Actual story being told here. Tigers, elephants, tigers. I'm not too sure what that is, but that seems like a dragon of some sort. Supposedly, this was done in 18 years, but there's speculation to say that this place was built over a span of 200 years. Like, I mean, it would have been great if it was slightly more peaceful, but I did get some really great peaceful bits. And this here, wow. Just bear in mind again, people, this was all done by one rock. One rock. Look at the detail. Just look at that. Look at up top here. Essentially a lotus or a flower of some sort. The detail is insane. The coolest places I've ever been in my life. It's like the elephants are carrying this beautiful temple on its back, because it circles all the way around. But yeah, we're gonna head out now, and I hope you have enjoyed the vlog. And it would be amazing if you can give this video a like and a subscribe, and essentially a history lesson. I've tried to talk about as much as I can. But yeah, we're just going to keep walking around for a bit and probably head out, and I'm going to try to get a few more shots. Like this shot alone here, wow. So this place is made to resemble Mount Kailash. So Mount Kailash is another mystical place, and one day I will be going there and vlogging it. But to be here right now, I'm truly blessed. The central tunnels that lead. Little boat there, but yeah, tunnels that were made to lead the water out, so to prevent it from flooding and from erosion, essentially. Bear in mind that sort of technology used all those years ago. I'm just stunned at this place. I'm truly stunned at this place, and it shouldn't be here. This place shouldn't be here, but it's here. It's for us to bear witness to. It's absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, it's been quite a long, informative video. I've tried my best to get as many shots as possible of this amazing, beautiful temple, which now the sun is shining now, which is amazing. And yeah, I hope you guys have liked the video and enjoyed. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this last bit here. There was the school thing happening. So these are all the caves. You got cave number 1. So it goes, oh, it's actually 32 caves, apologies. So yeah, cave 16 is where we're at right now, which is the Kailasa Temple, which is right here, the Kailasa cave. And then there's a whole bunch of other caves that are yet to be explored. But yeah, it's amazing. And this basically explains a brief rundown on, obviously that being Sanskrit, this being English, a brief rundown on the place in Cave 16 and this beautiful temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. Okay, so I'm gonna end this vlog now, and I'm gonna continue with my exploration, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if so, drop a like, subscribe, and thank you so much guys for viewing and taking the time to see this video I've made. Peace guys. Rameshwara hai Shiva, Rameshwara hai Jatadhara hai Shiva, Jatadhara hai Jatadhara hai Shiva, Jatadhara hai Har Har Bhole Namah Shiva. Jatadhara Shiva, Jatadhara Har Har Bhole Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shiva.